Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make graduation cupcakes. We're going to be piping faces onto cupcakes and then putting little graduation caps on top. Perfect for the graduate in your life. Let's get started. To make the graduation cupcakes, I have some prepared cupcakes already ready to go. I'm going to be using red melting wafers, but you can use any color that will go along with whatever the college or the high school that the graduate is graduating from. I have 3 colors of prepared buttercream, brown, ivory, and black, and I'm going to be using Wilton tips number 2 and number 3s with these, as well as some excess in order to coat the cupcakes. Now for decorating purposes, I've got mini M&Ms for the top of the tassel. I have some of the prepared candy eyes, they're also from Wilton, and some little mini hearts, which are from a Valentine's sprinkle collection. That's going to be for the tongue. And then for the tassel, I'm going to be using fruit by the foot or something like fruit leather that will cut up like really thin little strips. What we're going to do first, because it takes a little while for it to set, is to spread our melted chocolate onto either a silicone baking pan liner or a piece of parchment paper. Just a couple spoonfuls of melted chocolate. And the reason I'm using the silicone or parchment paper is because it doesn't stick to it and it just comes right up really easily, nice and hardened. So you want to have this nice and hardened. It's going to be probably about 1/8 of an inch thick or even thinner. This is going to be the graduation cap. So we're going to use the other side. So if you've got little divots in here like that, it's no big deal because we're going to flip it over. With my chocolate set to the side to harden, I'm going to pipe just a flat layer of buttercream onto the cupcake. Now you can do it like that, or you can use a spatula to smooth it. You just want to have a smooth surface for the face to be decorated on top of the cupcake. And you can use this or even the brown color. So using my black with the number 2 tip, I'm just going to pipe a mouth. So I'm just going to do the top and then come up and down here. And then you can fill this in with the black icing like this. You can fix his mouth any way you want to. And then with the same color as the original, I'm just squeezing, 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 let it build up to be like his cheeks at the top of his mouth. Squeezing, 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 and then another squeeze for his nose. So the first thing I'm going to do while my buttercream is still a little bit wet is I'm going to take my heart sprinkles and just place them onto the bottom of the mouth where the tongue would be. And then I'm going to put on my candy eyes. And if you find that, sometimes I find with these candy eyes that the pupils aren't even. If you need to even them out, just add a little bit of black buttercream on top of them and then wait for it to crust before patting it down so it's flush with the candy. And I'm going to use my brown with a 3 tip, and I'm just going to draw little curls, and I'll go around and around the head a couple of times in order to get the hair there. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start cutting out our graduation top. So with our cupcakes completed, we need to finish them off with the graduation hat toppers. My chocolate has hardened, so I'm just going to take a sharp knife and I'm just going to cut it like that, and it will pop right off like that. It'll peel away, and I'm going to make about a 2" by 2" square. So I'm just going to square up my edges here. And then you can make as many as you can out of your chocolate, and you can make them as big as like 2.5 inches or whatnot, but I would say 2 to 2.5 is probably exactly the size that you want for these cupcakes. So now we're going to take these and put them onto the cupcake. With my chocolate now cut, I have my fruit by the foot here. I'm going to cut about 2 inches off that as well. And then just taking a sharp knife, I'm just going to cut really small, thin strips of the hat just to make the ribbon part for the tassel. I guess it'd be the tassel part of the tassel. And I'm just going to cut these all up, and then I'll show you how to assemble it next. So to assemble the tassel, you're also going to need your M&M for the top bit. I'm just going to take a little dab of the chocolate and just put it into the center of the hat, put on the tassel right onto that little dab, and then another little dab on top of the fruit roll-up part. and then put the M&M on top, like that. So just let that harden, and I'll make a couple more, and then we're going to put them onto the cupcakes. So we're going to take our hats, and I'm just going to lift it up here, and then just gently place it on top of the buttercream, just like that, and it should stay just fine. So there we go. So I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'll be back to show you all of them lined up, ready for their graduation. So there you go, everybody, how to make graduation cupcakes. If you're a person that's graduating this year, congratulations, and I wish you all the best in your future. And hopefully, if you are not graduating, you have somebody you can make these for special in your life. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and you can stay up to date on all of our future videos.